Hello, future self. This is April 2026, or at least looking back on April 2026 as I'm in the last day of April. And wow, this month went by really quickly. It started off with spring break, a fun, quick trip, and I really have not done that much. I look back on this month and I feel kind of like I'm drawing a blank on what I've done. I don't think like I've done anything meaningful. I feel like I've really just been looking down at my feet and walking. I've been putting in a lot, I've been, working a lot. I've been doing a lot of schoolwork. And that's about it, that's about it. But I have done a few small things, at least. I 100%ed Hades. I think in the last month I talked about how much I was liking Hades and how great it was and that I'd, gotten a good way through it. I'm not sure how many hours I was in then, maybe 30 hours, something like that. But I completed Hades. I 100%ed Hades. And wow, it was a great game. But the 100% didn't feel that meaningful. As much as I loved the game, those last few achievements just felt tedious. I wasn't having fun. I had stuff on in the background. I was focusing on two things at once because I genuinely just wouldn't play the game if I couldn't watch something else. I was just kind of bored of the Hades loop. I was bored of the same bosses. And I just kept running the same builds over and over again so that I could get the last few achievements. But despite that, I started Hades 2. It's been a great game so far. I see why people love it. The start of it for me was kind of like kind of tedious because then again, I just 100% of Hades. I didn't take a break before starting Hades 2. It went on sale, so I was just like, screw it, I'll get it. And I jumped straight into it, and I mean, it feels different from the game. I'm still getting used to the new weapons, the new boons, the new this, the new that. And I don't have that many hours in it yet. I probably have about 10 hours in the game, and it's a good game, but it definitely has like it's slowly pulling me in instead of Hades that was just like addiction. That was just like full on love and addiction for it. But Hades 2 has been good so far. I have no complaints about the game. The story's good. The characters are good. The weapons are all right. I don't know. I'm still weirded out going from Hades to Hades 2 how different the weapons are and how different some of the combat mechanics are. And it definitely feels like a more difficult game for me. Definitely the bosses are a little bit. The bosses aren't necessarily more difficult, but like the weapons selection with the boon selection, it just feels like there's way more to focus on, and the tarot cards or whatever, there's just a lot more to focus on, which makes it a little bit more difficult for me. But maybe throughout this next month, I'll play it a lot more. Um, and then, of course, I've been playing a bit of my session games. I played a good amount of TF2. I got on sale. I got BeamNG Drive. I played a bit of that. That's been pretty cool. Playing, Bloons Tower Defense. Played a bit of that. And then at the start of the month, I played a bit of Deep Rock. But other than that, I really have not touched that many games. Really just Hades and a bit of Hades 2. But I have been watching a few shows. I've been, continuing to watch Good Luck Charlie. Just that nostalgic, you know, childhood Disney show. That was just really, good. Just a good time. It's just always they're always happy. They're always upbeat. When you're feeling down, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling tired, and you just want something to throw on that is just gonna end fine. And there's not gonna be any drama, whatever. That's what you put on, and it's been great. I like it a lot. And I also started watching That 70s Show. I thought it was pretty interesting. Um, and it's been really. It's been good. It's a good show. Some of the episodes are kind of pointless. I feel like you get to the end of it and you're like, oh, what was the point of that interaction, or why were they acting like that if in the previous episode they were acting like this? So it feels like it's a kind of a mixed timeline almost. That's my one complaint about the show, but other than that, it's a pretty funny show. There's a lot of funny aspects to it, a lot of funny characters. The actors and actresses are great, really all over the place. But I did have some of the bad news about the show. I searched up the show, and instead of getting spoiled, I got hit with that one of the actors got sentenced to 30 years in prison for rape. And wow, that was just like oh, and then it's kind of like when people look back on the Cosby Show or other shows that have kind of infamous actors, and you see people and you see the actor doing something, and you're like, oh my, or touch a different someone, and it just, even if it's in like a simple, lighthearted way, just for the part, do you take that inference in your mind and you connect it to like this thing that is now unveiled about him, and it's just really, it's kind of creepy watching it now. It's definitely thrown me off a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if I'll continue it. I know separate the art from the artist. This was before all this happened. He was like a kid or like a late teenager there in this show, or at least in the first season. But it's just kind of, it definitely threw me off, and it definitely kind of pulled me out of the experience, pulled me out of like the experience of the show. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I like the show, but yeah, that was just a little bit confusing for me. And I think the first season's been pretty good so far, so I'll probably finish the first season and then see where to go from there. Movie-wise, I've only watched one movie, and I think this is the first month this year that I've only watched one movie in a month. Um, and I watched Road Trip recently, like a few days ago, and it's a comedy movie, raunchy comedy. I love raunchy comedy. It's my favorite genre, especially this year. This year definitely my favorite genre. But it's a good movie. It's a solid movie. There's a lot of funny scenes. The it's weird. It's cast really weirdly. I don't really like the actors that much. I watched it because it has Stifler in it, or his name's not Stifler, but what's his name? I don't know, Sean something maybe. But like Stifler from American Pie, it has him in it. That's how it got recommended to me on IMDb, and so I give it a watch. And I mean, I like his character. He's pretty much the exact same as in American Pie, with just a bunch of different other different other main character, side character, whatever you want to call them, main cast. But the movie did feel just a little, not boring, but just simplistic. It didn't really seem like that. There was a lot of funny scenes, and that was it. It doesn't seem like it really had a strong story going for it, or the characters really cared about each other. There wasn't really great character dynamics, but it was a really funny movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. And definitely cringed at sometimes as well, but I think all these movies do that to you. But yeah, that was good. And then looking, I guess YouTube wise, a lot of old David Dobrik videos have been popping up my For You page, and I've just kind of been watching those. I watched David Dobrik a ton when I was younger, especially in COVID. I watched David Dobrik so much during COVID. I think I watched every single YouTube video of his in COVID because I really had nothing else to do. And there's always been something that I liked about him. It's kind of like short form content. I like short form content. Everyone likes short form content, or not likes, but some people dislike it, some people like it. But it's addictive and it's catered to you. And David Dobrik is kind of like that. He has highly engaging content in very short spurts that you just want to keep going through. Which is different to short form content because if there's shorts, if you're watching shorts, a lot of the time you're not going to just watch one creator's short, But for him, it's like it's really funny. I know he's not the best guy. I know he's been mean to his friends in the past, and there's a whole lot of drama here and there. But in this case, it doesn't really pull me out of it. I have that nostalgia factor to it. I just like the short simplicity. You don't really have to engage yourself for a long time, and it's just really funny. These videos are great. And moving on to, I guess, this month, I am extremely looking forward to Forza Horizon 6. Oh my god. I am so excited. This is going to be the best game drop in ages for me. I have not been excited for a game to release since probably Black Ops 6. And I played a ton of Black Ops 6 for the first 2 months, Zombies mode, and then haven't touched it since. But this is like, I've been looking for a Forza game to play for a while. I love Forza 4, but it's just kind of aging out. And I love the set in Japan because, I mean, a lot of people love Japan, but I mean, it's just, there's so much car history there's no natural beauty to the country. You know, there's a lot of like, I mean, there's, if you like big cities, there's big cities. If you like those autumn fall colors for the trees, you get that. If you like snow, you get that. If you like beaches, you get that. You know, there's so many just different like ecosystems. I'm not sure if that's the right word for this area, and it'll be so cool to drive in and to learn about the history and to learn about the history of the cars, and to do drifting. You know, it's a big thing for that, and to do like street racing. All that stuff will just be so exciting, and I will definitely be getting that game. And other than that, it seems like that's been April. It was a boring month, a simple month, and happy to still be here. So, as we all keep chugging along, I wish you the best, and I'll talk to you soon.